Welcome back. If you're following along, you know this is the 924, the Reborn, hopefully someday, 924. We picked it up. It was running when we picked it up. We drove it on the trailer, reversed. It did a burnout. We dropped fuel all over the floor. On the last sort of recap, we got together and we said, okay, what's going on with the car underneath? Figured out the fuel leak, ended up breaking a hose, so it ended up being a $20 fix, not a big deal. Got the fuel leak fixed, and then we've got the car in the garage. We were cleaning out things, and so here we are. We're looking at the 924 right now, and so today we're gonna spend some time figuring out what needs to be done. And just for big picture, our dream, our vision right now for the project is to make this car look great. Clearly we're not there. You have to have a little vision, a little tunnel vision to see where we're going. We're gonna paint the car at some point, not yet. We got a lot of body work to figure out. We just got the headlights pulled up so like we can at least see how that works. They're definitely broken on both sides. You can see like nothing's really connected. This, if you are following along, you also know that they took a hammer and beat these in, and that's why we got dents over the hood.
An ex-girlfriend situation, right?
Situation. We think she's an ex. This is a hammer spot too, which Ian's gonna help us get this pulled out. This is really the only actual body line damage that matters besides the hood. That's actually like a problem. So we're gonna solve that. We're gonna get the rest of the dents out of the thing at some point. But today, we need to figure out what's on our parts list. So mechanically, the car is almost sound. Like it runs and drives, it's not leaking fuel anymore, but we're worried about the radiator situation, and particularly the old hoses and the duct tape that's everywhere. So we're gonna use Wrench to help us put together our parts list. Wrench now has the ability to not just keep track of the parts you've got that you haven't installed but you've bought, but also a parts list and estimates on how much those are gonna cost. Down in there we've got some issues. So that's the radiator hose, upper radiator hose. This one looks actually okay, but there's another one over there that we're gonna try to deal with. So we got those ordered up, we're gonna go get those. We have no headlight fixed here. This is a problem. The hood is so bad that we'd rather just replace it. We've got broken windshield mirrors. We have
the windshield wipers are bad too.
Oh, sorry, yep, the windshield wipers. This mirror is broken on the passenger side.
Dude, that's a baseball bat right there, or a hammer.
So this would be great to have something to replace that. And then this is a big problem. So the whole body line of the car is just destroyed when there's no glass. So turns out a 944 has a lot of the same body parts. We know the 944 has a wider rear end, actually totally different transmission and motor to have a lot more power, but the center line of the car is the same. The hood and the hatch and the mirrors, we think, even the doors. And so we have a lead on a friend who's got some 944 parts in a spare car he doesn't need. He's gonna go racing with another one. And so we're gonna see if we can't pick up a 944 trunk and make it work. Interior wise, we're thinking we're gonna leave it for the most part, except for the dash problem we're gonna try to solve. So that's what we're gonna work on. So we gotta put together our parts list. We gotta put together like what's really broken. We gotta order a new windshield at some point, so we're gonna put that on the list. And so we're gonna get started with Wrench on figuring all that detail out. And probably by the time we're done, we'll have a good estimate on the car and what we've got going on for costs that we're probably gonna get to. So I go to Wrench AI, and now I've got my chats up. So I've been talking to it about this 944 thing. Can we use the 944? Turns out we can. Two things: we know we've got a rear hatch to buy. We know we need windshield 250s, right? That's actually what Safelite quoted us as well. And then radiator hoses, we've already actually bought those, so I can add those to our purchase list. So we'll do that and we'll get going. So let's get to it.